The following contest is a steel cage match and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
A man, an animal, who has done it all in WWE.
Oh, the animal will punish with no remorse and no mercy.
Batista's story is that of indescribable rage.
He has this insatiable desire to inflict pain on his prey.
Yeah, it is really frightening when you think about what Batista is truly capable of.
He won the Royal Rumble in 2 different decades. He's a decorated champion, a Hollywood action movie star.
And Batista doesn't care what anyone thinks. He's obsessed with what he wants. And what Batista wants is domination.
Time to unleash the rage.
And here comes the multi-time world champion. Edge has accomplished everything in his career.
Cornerstone, one of the forefathers of the tables, ladders, and chairs match.
The ultimate opportunist.
Introducing the challenger from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal Batista! And his opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 250 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion,
A title coveted by legends and hungry young talent alike.
Here we go, folks. The steel cage match is now officially started.
An infamously unforgiving structure, the steel cage really transforms the atmosphere of a match.
Yeah, you can just sense the danger in the air. Someone is about to get hurt.
ascended back to edge.
Big knee to the midsection.
And here he is, scaling up the cage wall.
And every inch climbed puts you in a more perilous position.
Oh, my God. Batista turns it around.
Gotta wonder if the stamina is there to make it all the way. Oh, my goodness.
Powerbomb.
Oh, he takes a painful fall from the cage.
Yeah, he's going to have to try something else now.
And now he's looking to advance up the cage wall.
Needs to be careful, though. Every movement is a dangerous one. Trying to escape the cage.
And able to counter.
Heading up and maybe heading out. Nasty impact.
And he hits the mat with a thud.
Oh, I did not like the look of that impact.
And he's able to counter.
Neck breaker excellently executed.
Challenger's a little worse for wear now.
Power slam.
Going for a pin for the championship. Champ with the shoulder up.
He's still in the fight, but for how much longer? Power slam.
Batista is just playing with his food right now.
Oh, God, that hurt. And he has answers for Batista. Single leg drop kick on him.
Foot to the back of the neck. Making the big climb towards victory. Trying to escape the cage.
And storing away the attack.
Edge looking to put the fear of God in his opponent. Big forearm.
What a clubbing blow. Able to interrupt the attack.
So much damage inflicted. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
The challenger is not in a great place.
Edge is certainly delivering attacks with more malice as the match goes on.
Oh, he knew what was coming.
Military press.
And look here, he's making his way up the cage.
Fortitude being tested with every step.
Unceremoniously sent right back down to the canvas.
Yeah, he's going to have to try something else now. Big elbow drop.
Oh, right into the cage.
Between the ropes and a hard place.
Oh, man.
Into the corner now. Shoulder tackle. Momentum really on Edge's side now.
Edge cashing in on his game plan.
Jaw-shattering boot. The effects of this match are showing on the champ.
The toll, the damage that a steel cage match does, we are seeing it right now, Michael.
Execution.
Making the climb up the cage. Here he goes.
It's going to take a lot of willpower to make it all the way to the top.
cage from the top. And here we go. He's headed up the cage. Ooh. Well-timed counter on edge. Ooh. Nobody home. Oh, kick connects. Here he goes, working his way up the side of the cage.
The sprint up the cage is on. Ooh, man. Edge is in position, ready to strike.
The champ will stay champ.
Takes incredible guts to make this climb.
And now he has finally been able to reach the top of the cage. And victory looking more and more likely for him now in this steel cage match.
He doesn't want to spend too much time up there.
And at the very top, he gets a grip on him.
He was halfway home.
Edge caught him there. He's nearly there. Just a few more sure-footed steps, and he's victorious.
The longer he's up there, the more fear starts to seep into the mind.
Very precarious position here.
Now,
in search of some footing to make this huge climb.
And he's thrown from the cage down to the mat.
That's a tough break at this point in the match.
And now he's made it to the top of the cage. And would you look at that? He could be well on his way to escaping the steel cage.
Oh, it's not safe being up there. Yeah, he's gonna have to try something else now.
Is this the right time? Is this the right moment?
There he is at the top of the cage, still with a long way to go. And as he continues to climb the side of the cage, you have to think his confidence is starting to build.
Fought so hard to be in this position, but he's only halfway to victory.
He's working toward making his escape. He can almost taste the win in this cage match.
All he has to do is drop down to the floor, and his hand will be raised. Feels like it's opportune time to get out of here. Looking for a grip to get themselves over the cage.
And he's finally up to the top of the cage. And as he continues to climb the side of the cage, you have to think his confidence is starting to build.
Looks like he's having trouble getting that other leg over.
He's nearly there. Just a few more sure-footed steps, and he's victorious.
He just has to swing that leg. Takes incredible guts to make this climb.
And he begins his ascent up the cage wall.
Is this the right time? Is this the right moment?
He's reached the pinnacle of his climb here. And as he continues to climb the side of the cage, you have to think his confidence is starting to build.
Oh, it's not safe being up there.
Side of the cage, you have to think his confidence is starting to build.
Heck of a view from up there, but he'll enjoy a view from the floor even more.
All the way from the top of the cage. Can they make the escape?
Not safe up there. This brawl will continue on inside the cage. Making the big climb towards victory. Feels like it's opportune time to get out of here. Gotta wonder if the stamina is there to make it all the way.
And now he's at an impasse at the top of the cage. He's working toward making his escape. He can almost taste the win in this cage match.
He doesn't want to spend too much time up there.
He just has to swing that leg over.
And Edge remains champion.
That match deserves another look. Here we go.
Here is your winner, and still World Heavyweight Champion, Edge!
We cannot say they didn't give it their all and then some to achieve this victory.
Tonight, come Batista the Animal only makes sense.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
A man, an animal, who has done it all in WWE.
Oh, the animal will punish with no remorse and no mercy.
Batista's story is that of indescribable rage.
He has this insatiable desire to inflict pain on his prey.
Yeah, it is really frightening when you think about what Batista is truly capable of.
He won the Royal Rumble in 2 different decades. He's a decorated champion, a Hollywood action movie star.
And Batista doesn't care what anyone thinks. He's obsessed with what he wants, and what Batista wants is domination.
Time to unleash the rage.
The ultimate opportunist. Byron, here's a superstar who really is living his dream.
Cornerstone, one of the forefathers of the table.
This is completely uncalled for.
But completely validated, Cole.
And now this match is officially begun.
I'm not even sure the word official is in their vocabulary at this point.
I think you're right, Saxton, and I love it.
Jarring impact.
Able to parry that one.
How can you make a dent in Batista's confidence, Corey?
Same thing you do to the biggest bully in the yard. Hit him in the mouth and meet his aggression head on. Don't let him intimidate you, and keep control of the match as best you can.
Ruthless striking.
Drops the hammer right on the lower back.
Hoisted up.
Bruising attack to the stomach.
He's turning the tables. is.
Batista finding a way to slow his opponent's assault down.
If he was looking for an opportunity to pull a 180, that could be it.
And well-timed maneuver there. Not a whole lot you can do with a bum wing, guys. And Batista gets warded off. Spinning side slam. Oh, had that well scouted. DDT. And into the count. And he breaks the count quickly.
Frankly, he should have known that wasn't enough.
Stop right to the gut. Elbow drop.
Rolling neck snap. Brutal.
Edge.
Indeed he does. Educator apply.
Submission locked in tight, nowhere to go.
Look at that. Did you see that?
He knew that was coming. Up the electric chair, down for the drop.
And Edge answers back. Vintage Edge. Edge back. Looking for the victory. 2. No, he gets the shoulder up.
He just won't give up.
Oh, what a kick.
Oh, right on the arm.
Not good.
Everyone needs to get out of the way of this fight.
This feels so unsafe.
Big boot.
Devastating elbow.
Kick. Nasty kick. The challenger being outclassed here.
At this point, it might be too much for him to recover from, Cole.
Batista needs to find the beast within him now.
And he gets set back into the ring. And this one might be headed ringside.
Off the barricade.
Oh, and he slammed his face right into the barricade. Edge is unloading his arsenal.
We're seeing a huge dent in Batista's confidence. The animal's aggression is being met head-on.
And he has to start protecting himself from attacks to that area.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Look at this, just unloading. And just check out the face of Batista.
Tossed into the corner.
Shoulder tackle. Turnbuckle drop kick. Batista's being taken full advantage of now.
The animal has got to turn the aggression on to survive.
What in the world is he thinking? Does he not want to win?
Look at these vicious stomps in the corner. Ooh, just relentless. And a clothesline.
Edge is really getting the better of his opponent here.
Edge is holding nothing back.
Gets him with the counter.
And Batista needed that badly.
Batista showing it's not time for lying down. It's time for fighting back.
Big boot. The animal as fired up as he'll ever be.
Cutting off the offense with a nasty chop block.
And Batista gets warded off.
Running STO plants.
Nicely done.
And he'll leave the ring for this next stretch.
The title's going nowhere. Kiss your dreams. Good night.
Sure, he's popping
too.
Climbs back inside.
This singles contest has a victor.
These guys were awesome. Let's take another look.
Here is your winner, and still World Heavyweight Champion, Edge!
A count-out win is still a win.
When a match is decided by countout, it leaves you wondering where this match could have gone.